Good morning, students. Today I will explain you Unit 9, the blessing of friendship. We all need friends and companions to share, support, encourage and understand. One cannot exist alone like an island. Friendship is a real power. Friends support us when we are in need or trouble. So let me start with one story about the three faithful friends. Now, who are those three faithful friends? One is inkpot. These are the non-living things I am talking about. One is pen and one is book. So these three non-living things are the faithful friends. How? Let me explain you. Once upon a time in a small city, there was an empty storybook. This one. The book looked great with an impressive cover, but all its pages were blank. Nothing was written in it. Children and grown-up would pick up the book with anticipation, but finding no stories inside, they would keep the book aside. Not far from there, a lovely ink pot had been full of ink for the years. His owner had forgotten about it and left it away in some corner. The inkpot and the storybook cursed their bad luck, and so they spent their days. Fortune had it that one time when the book was thrown away, he ended up next with the inkpot. For days and days, the two of them shared stories about their bad luck. One day an fountain pen was placed next to them. The pen was sad his master neglected him, though he served the master faithfully for the years, and he cried, and the book and the inkpot joined in. However, the pen decided to improve the situation. He advised his companions to leave complaints behind and let's work together to achieve a lot. The storybook opened up its best pages. The inkpot didn't spill even a drop, and the pen did the rest of the work in that book. Together, all of them, they managed to write a lovely story about three friends who helped each other to improve their lives. Then a young teacher passed by and head down and looking sad, wondering how she could keep his people attention. She found the storybook, inkpot, pen. The teacher read the book, found the story charming. She picked up the three artists. When the lesson began, she told the story to his children, and all were attentive and captivated. Every night from then onwards, pen, inkpot, storybook got together and wrote a new story for the young teacher. Another thing is, good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they are always there. Two fingers are pointing in the circle and it is giving the shape of the stars. So here it is said that good friends are like stars. A true friend is someone who sees the pain in your eyes while everyone else believes your smile. One value of the friendship is the companionship aspect of it. So friends also lend a helping hand, all of you know, when it is needed. Every once in a while we will find we have a problem with our friends, can often help us out. Whether it is a personal problem or difficulty with lesson, our friends always help to us. Another thing, laughter is a big part of the friendship. No one can make us laugh like our friends, and laughter is so good for keeping our spirits up and making our day bright. Another valuable aspect of the friendship is that friends often provide helpful advice for one another. When we have a problem, we usually turn to our friends or parents. So, it is said that a false friend is more dangerous than an enemy. There is no meaning in having many friends. So look at the picture. It is given in the book, Friends of the Hair. It is given in the form of the picture, and you have to write story here in your own words. Let me assign you the homework. You have to do 5 questions are there related with this lesson. You have to write these answers in 1 or 2 sentences. You will get the answers. And last question is that, in your opinion, what are the qualities of the true friend should have? This you can write in your own words, what you feel. Those qualities you can write over here. Along with this, let me assign you 2 activities. Activity 5, it is given at the back, page number 55. It is effective communication. Effective communication means how in this it will be, it is to judge your listening skills. And here one listening questionnaire is there. Questions are given and you have to attempt it, and then you have to evaluate at the end. If you score 31 to 35, then you are called effective listener. 21 to 31 if you score, then good listener. And if you score 40 to 20, then no so good listener. So like this activity you have to perform on the book. And last activity is activity 6, interpersonal relationships. Now one figure is given, you, family, close friends, acquaintance. So write the names of the people related to each under this section. Chart is given on the book. There you can write based on the diagram and understand how they are related to each other. Please do this homework. Thanks.